Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. Now, stuff going on still very much everywhere. Our Patreon site, as usual, has the monthly content and a recent crossword solve. And the Discord site has continued with its themed puzzles and testing everybody else's puzzles in it. It's a very collaborative space, as we saw from yesterday's puzzle. Now, my solve of Shy's spiderweb didn't meet with everybody's approval. I thought it was pretty efficient, but it's quite possible that one of the possibilities hadn't been checked. So apologies if anybody was offended by that. Let's hope I get through this one slightly better. This is also, of course, from the Discord channel, and this is an arrow Sudoku by Eric Fox. Now, I'm liking it immediately. As the comments suggested, it is eye-catching, and there is one slight twist on the traditional arrow Sudoku, under which a number in a circle is the sum of the numbers along the arrow attached to it. So the slight twist here is that some of the circles are kind of pills, two shapes, two cells, and they are double-digit numbers. So red left to right as normal. So this one could, for instance, be 17 or 23 or something like that. Now, numbers can repeat along arrows. That's worth knowing. Do give it a try on the link below the video. Arrow Sudoku is not entirely unfamiliar. It even appears in some newspapers, I think. So even if you're fairly new to the channel, you may have seen this type before. But I'm going to have a go now. So let's get cracking. I guess this long arrow must be the place to start. I mean, long. I've never seen an arrow in an arrow Sudoku like this, because I've not probably seen one where you get 2 digits, or I don't remember it. Now those have to add up to 45. That's the basic rule of 1 to 9. And then there's 3 more, which could include a repeated digit. So they could be as little as 4 or as many as 26, which takes our total from 49 to 71, which is not at all as helpful as I'd hoped. I can limit the first digit a bit, but that wasn't what I was looking for at all. So maybe the long arrow is not the place to start. Aha! A short arrow and a 2-digit pill. Well, that's got to begin with 1, this 2-digit number, because this can't be higher than 17. So at least we get a digit in the grid. Now, the other comment on the from the moderators was that this puzzle maintains its difficulty throughout. So we'll see how that goes as we get on. Now, okay, yes, these 2 arrows in the same row as the one. Maybe the interesting thing is there are so many circles or pills in this row. What can they begin with? 9, 8, 7, 24. It could just be a 3 here, but only just. Otherwise it has to be a 2. Here, surely the same story. 34 is the maximum. So these 2 are 2 and 3. And 34 is the maximum. And this one can't be 34. It can only be 24 plus 9 is 33. So we've used up the 1, 2, and 3 in the row. And we need to get a 4 in. Well, put another way, we need to have a different digit that's not 1, 2, or 3 in one of these cells. That digit, the only way one of these can be 30 something that's not 31, 2 or 3 is if this one is 34. That is the logic we needed there, and these must both be 9, 8 pairs to achieve that, the absolute maximum. So this is a 2. Now the most this can be, 7, 6 and 5 is 18, plus 7, which is the biggest number we can have in this box, which has used up its 9 and 8. That's lovely. That absolutely has to be, because again it's a maximum, we get the 5 in there. The reason this couldn't be below 25 is because we've used 2, 3, 1 and 4 up in the row again. Fantastic. So that is a real start. Now this digit has to be 6 or 7 because we've used up 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This could be 9 and 7 making it 16, or 9 and 8 making it 17. Has to include the 9. One of these must be the 7, whether it's 17 from 9 and 8 or 16 from 9 and 7. Doesn't tell us about this. This could still be 6, 7, 8 or 9. 3 of those would require a 1 here. The other one would allow it but not require it. Ah, this is 6, 7, 8 or 9. And look, no, not look. I thought we had a quadruple, but we don't. But we do have an 8, 9 pair, so that can't be 8 or 9. So now we have a 6, 7 pair in the row, and we know that the other 2 cells in the row are 8 and 9. This one now can't be 7 by that logic. Still, that doesn't disambiguate this, as this could be 7. Now, this adds up to 8 or 9. No, not very helpful. Thought it might be. We've got a 5, 6, 7 triple plus 8, 9 there. One of these has to be a 2, because the 2 there is ruled out of those 2 cells. The other one, though, is 1, 3 or 4, making this 3, 5 or 6. But that is not getting any of my parsnips buttered. Right. This one's adding up 3 in a row. So it must be at least 6, not very helpful. This can't be 5 because it's sitting under a 5. This one's adding up 3 in a row. Ah, and they can't include 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 5 is the minimum, and 1, 2, 6 is the maximum. Must include 1 and 2, so I'll corner mark them. And this is either 8 or 9. And that is either 8 or 9, so it's a lovely pair in the box. That must be deliberate. So we get 7 there, 6 here. That determines this is a 9. 8 in the row, 8 in the box. That's now 1, 2, 5. Make sure I'm not making a mistake. That gives us a 6, 7, 9 triple at the top. But hang on, this one can't be 9, and this one can't be 1. So that's 6, 2 on the top arrow. Yes, that must be right. Take out the 6 from there. 2, 8, 1, 6, 7, 9. So this could be 3 or 4, and these are from the 3, 4, 5 triple formed there. Ah, this one's been decided as a 7. So that's not 7. Oh, don't tell me this is going to stop here. Right, 8 on this arrow. Ah, yes, it can't be 1, 2, 5 because that cell has 1, 2, 5 already, 1, 2 or 5 already in it, and you'd have 4 cells using the same 3 numbers, which is not possible. The things you learn on Cracking the Cryptic. Right, 6, 8, 1, 3, 4. Now, these cannot contain a 9 because they've got to add together to make another plausible Sudoku digit. So the 9 goes here. These are from 2, 5 and 7. Now we know, therefore, they must include the 2 because otherwise they add up to 12, which can't go in there. So the 2's not here, that's 5. These are now 2 and 7, making this circle a 9. We can put 8, 9 in their boxes there as a result. Whew, and we still haven't approached this long one, which I thought was going to be the key, and I couldn't have been more wrong about that. What have we got though? I'm probably missing something that we've now revealed on the scan. Right, 9 there, 9 there, 9 there. That puts 9 in one of these two. Often in arrow Sudoku, normally, you can absolutely not have 9 on the arrow, but not in this puzzle with its double digits. 9 over here could be in any of those 3. So actually, 9s haven't been as helpful as they would normally be. Right. So I need something else. This is a 2, 5, 6 triple. The last cell, the last digits remaining in box 5. Do I know anything more about this? Okay, it can't be 49 now, which was the absolute minimum, because of that 9. So I'll get rid of the 4 from there. That's not quite a quadruple. Okay, the puzzle is indeed maintaining its difficulty. Now, must be missing something. This arrow, I haven't looked at this at all. Can't be 9, 2, 7 or 4. It can't be 1 because that wouldn't give a sum. It still leaves quite a lot of possibilities, although we are getting a few similar looking numbers in column 5. Ah, that's 7. Sorry, should have spotted this ages ago. Has resolved that 9. That resolves that 9. And none of those does anything else. Ah, well, hang on. 8 and 8 mean 8's in one of these 3, and it can't be here because that would sum to too much for a single cell. So 8's in one of those 2. I don't think that's a big advance for us. 7 and 2. The puzzle is indeed still pretty tricky. Right, that's a 7, 6, 5 triple. Now that means with that 7, the 7 in row 6 must be in one of these 2. Aha! And it's not in that one because of 7 in column 9 already. Right, now I think I made 71 the minimum, but let's check the maths. 45 plus 9 is 54, plus 9 is 63, plus 8 is 71. That is absolutely correct. So 8 there. This is no longer an 8, which is very helpful because it places 8 in column 5. Now the 8 in row 7 has to be there, which gives us the 8 in box 1, and there's one more 8 in the grid, which has to be there. They're all done. Let's take 8 out of that as a possibility, and 9. It's not 9 either. This is 6 or 7. So this is a 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 4 triple. Must include the 2, so that doesn't include a 2. 7 and 2 are resolved. 8, 1, 2, 7, 9. Not finished. One of these is a 7 by Sudoku from there and there. That's not a 1, nor is that. This, 3, 5 or 6, they're all still possible. Ah, this can't be a 3 anymore though, because the 2 has gone in the row. Now if it was a 5, this would be 1, 4. If it was a 6, this would be 1, 5. So there's a definite 1 used there and a 1 used there. That uses the 1s for rows 7 and 8. The 1 in row 9 must now be in column 8. That's not a 9. Let's remove the pencil mark. Now, whichever of these was right, whether it's 1 and 4 adding to 5 or 1 and 5 adding to 6, they use up 5. Can't use that. Look like I could. No. Right, but we're still going pretty well at the moment. 2, 5, 7, 8, 7, 6, 2. This can't be 5. These are from 1 through 4. I don't think that's actually advancing us. Those can't be 5. It's a 1, 2 pair. 9 in box 1. Probably the last 9 in the grid. I think it is. Must be there. 6 is in one of those 2. What about column 2 now? 9, 5, 8. Oh, we've got a 6, 7 pair. So this is from 2, 3 or 4. Not quite getting it done. Tricky. If that was 1, 2, 4, we've got 7, 8, 9. These would be from 3, 5, 6. That's easily possible. If that was 1, 2, 3, this would be 6, and this would be 5, 1, 4. So we'd have to have 7 and 3 here. If instead that was 1, 2, 4, this would be a 7. Ah, there's still 2 possibilities for this arrow. Oh, it's not quite cracking open, is it? This again can't be a 2 or 8 or 9, 7, 1, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Just feel we need one more deduction. Although now I'm getting a bit wary of that maintains its difficulty towards the end comment. Ah, right, 3. Yeah, that rules 3 out of this one, which is... Yes, 3 must now be... In box 8, 3 has to be here. That does decide this as a 6. These can't have the 4 in. So they're 1, 2, 3. Now the 6 has decided that as a 5. That's nice. I should have been a bit quicker on that. 7 and 3 can be placed there. Now we've got this one can't be a 3 anymore. So it's 5 or 6. Oh, 4, 2 would be the 6. 5 though could be done in either of 2 ways, weirdly still. Okay. 7, 3, 8, 9, 1. No, I still can't place those. Right, that 6 is looking onto this arrow, so 7 is resolved. Now that's giving us a 5, 6 pair in column 1. So that reduces this to 3 or 4. 9, 5, 6, 2, 8. That's 1, 3 or 4. This one is 3 or 4 as well, because it can't be 1, which is in one of those, or 7. So that 3, 4 pair makes this a 1. Wow, that's quite intricate. So now this is either 2, 3 or 2, 4. So that's not a 2, which actually I should have known before. The only place for a 1 in this column now is up here. A 3, 4 pair, so that's 6. That's fixed the 5, 6. That's fixed this as 5. This is now a 2, 3 pair. Lovely finish. I mean, that's, well, I say finish, I think we're moving in on a finish. 4 up there. Those can't be 4, so that one is 4, 8, 2 and 5 to go in column 8. 3, 7, 9, 1, 8. Still not sure which is 2, 5, 4 and 6 there. Yes, those can't be 5. I knew we'd have something done here. That's 5. The 2 pair has fixed the 1, 2 at the top. That fixes the 1, 2 at the bottom. That fixes 1, 4. This is a 6 to complete the box. 6 and 4 over here, they're not resolved yet, but 2 and 5 at the bottom are. 3, 4, 7 are all done down here. Now, that has to be a 4. That's a naked single, which finishes us off. Thank goodness. 3 and 1, 3 and 4. That 3 sorts out the 2, 3 arrow, which sorts out the 2, 6 arrow. This has been a really nice puzzle. I mean, that's not too hard, but it really takes some nice thinking together to get it done. Very pretty with the row 3 break-in. And I'm glad I did the maths on the big arrow in the end, because once I limited this to a 7, we were done with all of the kind of outies, as it were, on the arrow. So lovely puzzle. Thanks very much. Well done, Eric, as usual. Really high standard of puzzles from him. And thanks very much to the other moderators on Discord for recommending it. I think they've had it for a while available, but just pushed it forward now for us, and very rightly so. So thank you very much. Do look to join the Discord if you haven't already. I mean, fascinating chats on absolute variety of topics, looking at settings, solving, looking at our videos, and generally shooting the breeze over puzzles all day long. But also do have a look at our Patreon site. Do subscribe if you haven't already, please. And thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye now.